a shed update, and we're also going to do a little model research because I'm going to do I want to do a personal build, so I came out here to do a little research while we do a shed update. So I'll show everyone that in just a moment. I went to a garage sale, and Lord and behold, there was this. It's not every day you see Doctor Who stuff at a garage sale, and a sonic screwdriver at that, but when I saw it in their garage, I knew exactly what it was. It was the War Doctor's screwdriver, but when I got it home and looked at it, it is a politically correct toy, because it says the other Doctor's sonic screwdriver. Like, well, damn, now I can't take it out of the package, because, you know, it's got that. It's the War Doctor's. So, anyway, I pick them up when I get them cheap. It's actually pretty slick. This is the War Doctor's. I got the 10th, the 11th. I don't have the 12th, and I got Baker's somewhere around here. I'd love to have all all 13 screwdrivers. I think that would look slick, like on a display shop. But anyway, that's part of the toy section of the art, which probably go in the probably go up there with the Doctor Who stuff. But we'll eventually get it up there. On to the model side. I'll start with Batgirl. She's going to be in the way, and I got to figure out where to put her. This is Mobius's new resin kit. It's 1/5 scale. The box is just absolutely huge. Where's me a box here? I can do the flipper here, since it's handy. I mean, that gives you an idea of the size of the box. It's still got a ways to go. I mean, it's a big box kit. It's the best way to explain it, but it's gorgeous. It's worth the money, yes and no. I mean, it's a little high price, but the quality's there and everything else. And I'll even say this: collector value will eventually take over. I did find out, and I don't think they will ever reissue this kit. If they do, I'll be shocked. They basically undersold it, sold it too cheap the first go around, so I think they're just going to cut their losses and go. But anyway, it's like the first Conan kit. This was a resin kit, and it was a little over 100, and it's a gorgeous kit. I built it and basically sold it immediately after I pushed the last paintbrush stroke on it, and I never thought I'd get another one, and eventually I did. And it's also in the I think it's in the original shipping carton. They had a big sale, and they were like 50% off. I'd take another 20% off, free shipping, everything. I was like, alright. So I went ahead and I got 2 of these now, and I only got the one, and that's Mobius's the death one there. I only have the one. I'd like to have 2, because, you know, that's the way we like to roll around here. But anyway, that's I'm pretty sure that's either bigger or about the same size as that box, which that box is pretty darn huge. But anyway, it's a gorgeous kit. I had to have it, and now I own one for the art. Maybe someday we'll have 2. But anyway, we'll jump that bridge once we get there, because we got a lot of models coming out in the next couple of weeks. I know the Proteus is coming. That's about $100. So we gotta get one first, and then we'll backtrack and get another one down the road. But anyway, adding Batgirl to the art, and I don't know where to put her. I want to put her up here, but I'm going to have to do some rearranging. I think what I want to have to do is take Big Frankie out, put him on the big pile there, and shovel Batgirl in there. That's what I'm thinking, but anyway, I may change my mind. I haven't really decided what I want to do. Adding another sprue kit. This is Master Chief. This is I guess the skill level 3 version. I think they got snap fit. Well, they're all snap fits, but this is I think the beginner level, and then this one's like the skill level 2, which is you know, kind of advanced, and then this one's got, you know, a bunch of parts. I had to flip it on the back. 9 inches tall. That's roughly 1/10 scale. It's actually a good size. This is about a $50-$60 model if you bought it brand new. Anyway, Toys R Us is basically marking them down, and I got it for a song. So I got one. I'll probably, once I mark them down a little bit more, I'll probably pick up a bunch of them, because I think these are absolutely gorgeous kits, because you don't have to make Master Chief. You can paint him pink, blue, you know, hell, you can almost even make a female Halo troop, and I got her somewhere. I know I stashed her somewhere in here, but anyway, I mean, you could, it's just endless of what you can do with the Halo armor. So I can't wait to add some more, and hopefully one day be able to build one. But anyway, gorgeous kit. Hopefully I don't break it. Just a absolutely fantastic. I couldn't believe they marked them down cheap, and so of course I had to have it. For the classic, and this came out in roughly 1977. These are Monogram's Shogun Warrior kits. These are actually Bandai kits back in the late 70s. And I would love to have a Shogun Warrior kit in the Bandai box, just to have like a companion piece. But there's basically about 5 kits, and it's kind of one of those love and hate. They kind of suck, but they're cool at the same time. I mean, they're almost toy-like. I mean, it's very simple and basic, but it's one of those I really didn't care for them. Later on, years got older, and I really like them now. So I think they're exquisite. Just great model kits. This one's missing the instructions, which I can probably get one down the road, but it's one of those, you know, you just don't really see the, you don't see Shogun Warrior kits. And one thing about Shogun Warriors in the toy and model world, they're basically highly collectible. I don't know really the reason why. I mean, it's alright. I mean, not my bag of tea, but the models are just absolutely fantastic. And again, I love the Monogram box. I think it's something that I think the model company should revisit. But you know, I like the style. I think everything's proportioned right. Artwork, just you know, anything like that. Anyway, I think it's a fantastic kit. There's about 5 to 6 kits in the line, so hopefully I'll try to maybe eventually get the whole set. But if not, we will try to get them one by one as time permits. But anyway, adding a Shogun Warrior Raideen to the art. Now I'm doing a little research here, and I saw this in a movie, and this movie is Zapped. It's the Scott Baio movie. This came out in 1982, and there's actually just one scene in this movie where he gets like telekinetic powers, and there's a model in the movie, and it's basically that. And he uses mind power. He makes it levitate, and he makes it fly through a fish tank. It's just cool. But anyway, I saw it, and I was like, man, I got to build it. I'm sorry. It begs. It's one of those movie props where they just, you know, didn't really change a whole lot. They took the Falcon, which is an NPC kit, and they added the 1537 Enterprise nacelles, and they got the Falcon going backwards for the front, and that's for the back. And there's about, if you look on the internet, there's about, you know, 4 pictures maybe, and I think it's just actually slick. It's got lights in the front. It's got a little red dome for the middle where the guns are on the Falcon, but I don't think I don't know exactly what they used on that, but I can fib that. The parts, I wish this was on Blu-ray. It'd be a little more clear, but I think I about figured it out. If you watch the DVD, there's actually a serial number on the nacelle there, and they got detail on the top here, which I think, looking at it, watching that scene about 2 or 3 times, I think they took the Falcon landing gear and glued it on top of the nacelles. I think that's a Panther exhaust, but they didn't. I think they glued the top and bottom of the Falcon main body, but they didn't use the sidewalls. And of course they didn't use the cockpit. But anyway, that's just I think it's just a slick model. It's one of those that you're like, I know what that is, and it shouldn't exist, but it does on film. So I'm pretty sure them are the landing gears that go to the Falcon. I don't know exactly what that is right there, but it's pretty much the nacelle of the ship. And I think there's some detail in there. I just wish it was just clear. I mean, once you watch it, you know, there's not a whole lot, and it's just the lighting just right. It hides a lot. You just can't see it. Trying to find the you know, the movie people that actually built the prop. See if I can find a model maker that actually took pictures of it and stuff, or does it exist somewhere in a private collection? You know, I just think it's just an odd ship. So I'm going to try to acquire another Falcon for me to build, because I do have a cutaway, but I actually cut it up because I wanted to do the Blade Runner tower, which I think is just cool. So I got that. I got a Return of the Jedi or an NPC Falcon somewhere in here, but that's going to stay the Falcon because I do like to have one to go with basically the set of Star Wars. And I also thought about doing it in a smaller scale, and basically if you get the build and play one and get you a 1/1000 scale Enterprise, I think it'd work out just fine. But I'm kind of playing around with that, and I got plenty of nacelles. Either in, there's probably a kit somewhere down here in the parts section, which this should be all Star Trek parts there. I kind of ran a room up there, but I should be able to get some nacelles. I'll have to rig up, but I got to get another Falcon. That's the only drawback. Oh, people don't go back here often, so I got to find another Falcon for it, and probably started probably in a couple weeks. Do a little more researching and try to figure out some of the parts that go on here, because that's pretty much what they did, and where they got the lights in the front and the back. But anyway, that's a quick shed update on what I plan on doing. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. We are going to try to do the Zap Falcon prize. I am adding a skill level 3 Halo kit. We are adding a vintage monogram antiquity, a Shogun wear, and adding the new Resident Batgirl to the arc. So that's what I have got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.